Today, there are 4.76 billion social media users around the world, equating to just under 60% of the total global population. And an even more staggering statistic is this. Across all of the world's mobile users, our combined mobile usage would now add up to a staggering 10 trillion hours per year. It's almost hard to believe, but it's the reality we find ourselves in today. Now, thinking about how you've personally contributed to this statistic, have you ever paused to wonder why and how you've spent hours scrolling through your phone, captivated by TikTok videos and Instagram posts? This isn't an accident, it's by design. Welcome to the attention economy, a world where your focus, your clicks, and even your emotions are turned into profit. In the last decade, a seismic shift has occurred. Attention, a finite human resource, became the most valuable commodity on the planet. Companies and platforms aren't just competing for your money anymore, they're fighting for your time and focus. But there's a cost, and democracies are paying the price. How is this digital arms race reshaping our modern world? Let's dive in. But before we do, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for new geopolitical content uploaded every single week. At its core, the attention economy is an economic system that treats human attention as a scarce and monetizable resource. It thrives on engagement. The more you spend on a platform, the more data you generate, and the more money companies make by selling ads or services tailored to your habits. Tech platforms have mastered the art of monetizing attention. Through algorithmic design and user analytics, they've created digital ecosystems that are addictive by nature. Let's break down how exactly this works. Platforms utilize dopamine-driven feedback loops. Every like, share, or comment releases a tiny dose of dopamine, creating a sense of reward to the user. According to a 2018 study published in Nature Communications, platforms like Instagram and Facebook can trigger dopamine responses similar to addictive substances. Additionally, infinite scroll design ensures that you never run out of content, trapping you in an endless cycle of dopamine consumption. Research from the University of Michigan found that infinite scrolling increases user time on platforms by an average of 20%. Algorithms prioritize content that provokes strong emotional reaction, whether it's joy, anger, or outrage. Why? Because emotion drives engagement, and engagement drives profit. In 2022, YouTube reported that 70% of the videos watched on its platform were recommended by algorithms, highlighting their powerful role in shaping user behavior. This model isn't inherently evil, but its implications are far-reaching, particularly for democratic societies. The attention economy doesn't just change how we consume information, it fundamentally alters the fabric of democracy. Here's how. First, there is the issue of information fragmentation. In the past, shared narratives were formed through collective engagement with shared newspapers, TV, or radio. Today, algorithms curate individual realities, creating fragmented information bubbles. A Pew Research Center study from 2021 found that 64% of Americans believe social media platforms have a mostly negative effect on the way things are going in the US due to misinformation and fragmented discourse. Next, there is the issue of echo chamber creation. Social media platforms often show user content that aligns with their existing beliefs. This reinforcement creates echo chambers, where people are rarely exposed to opposing views. A 2019 study by MIT revealed that false news spreads 6 times faster than the truth on Twitter, known as X, further intensifying these echo chambers. Finally, there is the issue of polarization through algorithmic sorting. Algorithms amplify divisive and extreme content because it generates more engagement. This fuels political polarization and erodes civil discourse, which is ultimately dependent upon a shared reality. The Facebook files, leaked in 2021, revealed that internal research showed the platform's algorithms actively promoted divisive content because it kept users engaged longer. Now, this might all seem very theoretical. So let's look at some real-life case studies to see how these concepts have played out recently on the world stage. In the 2016 US presidential election, fake news stories spread faster than factual reporting, influencing voter perceptions. One infamous example is the Pizzagate conspiracy, which garnered millions of engagements on Facebook and Twitter despite being debunked numerous times. Another is the Brexit referendum, where targeted misinformation campaigns created confusion and amplified divisions. Analysis by the University of Oxford found that bots and fake accounts played a significant role in spreading pro-Brexit theories. Then, there was Brazil's Bolsonaro campaign, where WhatsApp became a primary channel for spreading politically charged misinformation during the election season. In 2018, fake news circulated on WhatsApp, reaching over 100 million users in Brazil, according to a BBC report. The result? An erosion of shared reality and trust in institutions, which are the foundational underpinnings of any modern democracy. But the attention economy doesn't just shape what we see. It targets how we feel and think. Enter the realm of micro-targeting and emotional manipulation. First, there is the micro-targeting technique. Platforms collect extensive personal data to craft hyper-targeted advertisements. These ads are designed not just to inform, but to persuade on a deeply emotional level. A 2020 study from the University of Cambridge found that micro-targeted ads are up to 40% more effective than non-targeted ads in influencing behavior. Then there is the emotional manipulation through content design. Fear, anger, and outrage are among the most engaging emotions. Political campaigns and interest groups exploit this by crafting emotionally charged narratives. For example, during the 2020 US election, Facebook's internal analysis found that hate speech accounted for up to 10% of the content consumed by US users on the platform. And lastly, the concept of psychographic profiles. In 2018, the world learned how Cambridge Analytica harvested Facebook data from millions of users to develop psychographic profiles. These profiles were used to influence voter behavior in pivotal elections. A whistleblower revealed that these tactics played a role in both the 2016 US election and the Brexit vote. The takeaway: data isn't just numbers. It's a tool for psychological manipulation that can be used to influence democratic outcomes. The ripple effects of the attention economy are global and profound. Here are some of the most potentially pressing consequences for democracies today. Number 1. The declining trust in traditional institutions. As misinformation and disinformation spread, trust in governments, media, and other institutions erodes. Edelman's 2023 Trust Barometer reported that global trust in media has dropped to an all-time low of 42%. Number 2. The rise of decentralized information networks. While decentralized platforms empower citizen journalism, they also create opportunities for unchecked misinformation to thrive. Platforms like Telegram and Parler have become hotspots for both grassroots movements and conspiracy theories. The potential benefits are profound, but the potential downsides are as well. Number 3. The potential long-term societal transformations. Democracies may face increasing instability as polarized electorates grow further apart. The World Economic Forum has identified digital fragmentation as one of the top risks to global stability in the next decade. Number 4. Individual agency in the digital age. A Stanford study from 2019 found that 82% of middle school students couldn't distinguish between an ad and a news article online. This can have profound consequences for any democracy. Amid this chaos, individuals must navigate a complex information landscape. Critical thinking and media literacy have never been more crucial. Simply put, the attention economy isn't going away. If anything, it's only becoming more entrenched. But we have the power to shape its impact. Question the content you consume. Who created it? Why? What emotions is it trying to provoke? Further, in an attention economy, schools, workplaces, and communities must prioritize media literacy as a core educational skill. Governments and NGOs can invest in education programs that teach users how to critically evaluate online information. Individuals can support platforms that prioritize ethical design and use resources that can help users monitor and reduce their usage. Politically, we can advocate for stronger regulations on data privacy and algorithmic transparency. In the European Union, the General Data Protection Regulation, the GDPR, serves as a model for protecting user data and holding companies accountable. In this fight for attention, awareness is our greatest asset. Together, we can reclaim our focus and protect the foundations of democracy. The question is, will we? What do you think? Do we have the capacity to change the tide of democratic erosion due to the effects of the ever-growing attention economy? Do we live in a post-truth world? And can democracies be sustained in such an environment? And yes, I'm asking for engagement purposes only. Just kidding. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.